recently, and he's in his 40s and he doesn't have children. I'm like, I had a slight moment where I was like, okay, you sure you got no kids? Like, you sure you got no kids in Haiti somewhere?
Right.
Like, but also I was like, maybe God just saved this one for me. Like,
Right.
maybe that was my little treasure to find.
Here's the funny thing. So I didn't see myself having kids until I was 35. I had kids 9 years earlier than 35. And so, in my mind, I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not going to have a career. I couldn't navigate and do as much as I wanted to do. So, now that my kids are older, I feel like I'm a little late to the party. But I'm starting to remove that out of my head because I'm like, no, Tori,
So,
now,
now that my
time,
kids are
your kids are
older.
older.
I was gonna say you are the party.
Dude, what?
She
What?
contradicted the fuck. She said, I didn't start seeing myself having kids until I was 35. And then I had kids 9 years earlier than 35. So she had kids when she was what?
26.
Where's my mathematicians at?
26.
26.
Fuck is she?
So she had kids at I don't get that part.
I think she's saying like she envisioned that she wouldn't have kids until she was 35, but she ended up having them
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
at 26. Like how we envision I'll be married by this age, but then you're not.
Oh, so it was the right dude. It was the right person.
Maybe she
That
thought,
changed
yeah,
her
who was gonna change her, but
there
it
you go,
wasn't.
Kim.
Which is why she said she late to the party because
The
she
right guy.
didn't go after her goal
We'll
of
get
being a
into that
comedian
inner thigh.
because of that.
So she busted open.
Wide open.
Don't do that. Don't feed into it.
She busted wide
I've
open
met
for
someone
the
recently.
She a
and,
borderline big
pumped
back
out a
too.
couple
he
ooze babies.
doesn't have children. And I'm like,
Is she a
I
big
had
back?
a slight moment where I was like, okay, you sure you got no kids? Like, you sure you got no kids in Haiti somewhere?
Yeah, she a big
Like,
back.
but also I was like, maybe God just saved this one for me. Like,
Right.
maybe that was my little treasure to find.
Here's the funny
She
thing.
looked
So
like she the big
I
back
didn't
with
see
the straight
myself
hips.
having kids until I was 35. I had kids
She got
9
some weird
years
shaped
earlier than
kneecaps.
35. And so, in
Yeah,
my mind, I
those
was
are
like,
big
oh,
back
okay,
kneecaps.
so I'm not going to have a
They
career.
usually
I
have big
couldn't
calf muscles.
navigate
Hey,
and
get
do
up
as
off
much
the
as
big
I
back
wanted to
people,
do.
man.
So, now that my kids are older, I feel like I'm a little late to the party. But I'm starting to
shaped
remove
like
that
Johnny
out of my
Bravo.
head because I'm like, no, Tori, now is the
This
time.
and
Your
this
kids are
and
older.
I was gonna say you
and
are
then-
the party.
That's like Superman
I've
action
met
figure
someone
for real.
recently, and he's in
Damn.
She
It
said,
seemed like
y'all
she worked
remember
her legs out a little bit. I don't know. Look,
Y'all
Have
remember what she,
y'all ever seen Gru from Despicable Me? That's I bet you that's the body type she got.
Let's stop it. Let's
hey, no,
stop.
hey, I met a woman for real that was built like Groot, that was built like Groot from Despicable Me. I'm about to see if I can find
Where'd
that
you
damn
take her,
picture.
bro? Where'd you take
I'm
her?
about to see if I can find the picture, bro.
Lapeef, what's
You
the
got a
question?
picture of her? Boy, I'm telling you what.
Bro, hey man, we was at the barber shop, man. I caught that shit and started dying laughing.
All right, so let me go ahead and get into it. I know they talked about like women basically choosing career over family, but some women don't want kids. Some women don't want kids at all. And I know we often talk in the space about a woman's purpose is to procreate. So let's just go ahead and open up that discussion as far as her choosing not to have kids. And is that a red flag if she don't want kids, or if she doesn't want to have any more kids?
I would just say I think a man who desires to have a family, and he comes across a woman that doesn't want to have kids, and he chooses her anyways. I think he's deviating. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he should choose that. You know what I'm saying? You got guys out here that want to change a woman. You know what I'm saying? I think I could just change her mind. Like, yeah, maybe you could, but I think me and Trev had a conversation a while ago where we was talking about how the family court systems is set up and all this other stuff. And if you want to get married, man, you literally gotta have a woman's full submission. Not full submission as in some slavery shit. I know women try to use that, try to change the word and make it mean something it ain't. That's not what it is. But because the deck is stacked against us, man, it's just we gotta have that you gotta allow us to be the leaders and have some type of authority over the relationship. Because how the shit is set up right now. I can see if it wasn't no fault divorce and all that other stuff wasn't there, then that's different. But the way it is now, come on. You got to be able to yield. if you want to get to the altar.
I never understood why people even get in them relationships to begin with, where you're dealing with somebody that you can't protect, you can't tell, hey, no, chill, sit back, don't wear that. Like, as a man, why would you create a relationship with that type of person? I just don't understand the logic.
I think
Let
I do
alone a
understand
marriage.
it. I think it's I think the I ain't gonna say hypnotized. I think it's what is it? Mesmerized. I gotta look at my fucking library. I mean my fucking dictionary. I think
That's
they're
the right word.
mesmerized by the beauty, the hips, the protrusion, the cheeks, the legs, the beauty, man. And they're willing to gamble. You know what I'm saying? They're willing to compromise.
That's why we
because
got
of
post-nut
beauty.
clarity for that specific reason right there.
I
After you nut,
get that,
go
but
away. You shouldn't
I
be
think there's a
controlled
flaw
at
in
that
that
point.
because
Yeah,
some women's performance can transcend past the post-nut clarity. Like have a nigga, I think they call it sprung or
depends.
some shit. I don't know if
Well,
that's the
Yeah,
term.
sprung, pussy whipped, a bunch of things, but yeah,
Mhm.
it's just one of them
we
things.
get
Like,
better
so
active memories. Because I just, if I knew I was dating a woman that was crazy as hell, but the
You ain't
sex
never
was
been
good,
whipped.
yeah,
no,
bro. But you said you was fucking since like
I hit
13,
one
bro.
time and jag off think about her without letting her fuck my life up for the rest of the relationship till I find somebody
Bro,
else. I wouldn't
you realize it's different for everybody, right? You had a lot of access to Kitty. You said you started smashing when you was like 13 years old or some shit.
Yeah.
So that's very different. That's not typical. That is certainly atypical, right? So your average dude is not getting that off. So when they have a scarcity mindset and they're not used to chicks, right, and they don't get theirs like that, and they latch on to the first thing that they can get, first train smoking. Like, everybody's different. A lot of people don't have access
Look at
like that.
Travis Hunter.
There's dudes out here starving that don't get nothing. So a dude who has a female who they have access to now, they're going to hold on to it because they don't know when another train is coming, or they don't think they could get another train. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a lot of other reasons. There's women who know how to manipulate. I know some chicks who mouthpiece is crazy. So you don't even know. Like, it's more than just Kitty, bro. It's a lot of different ways to go ahead and manipulate a dude, and a lot of men are susceptible to that.
Hold on, wait. You said you know a lot of women got their guac. They got
Well,
their
that
heart
too.
too.
When I say
Their heart
mouthpiece, I
too.
mean like she know how to run game. I know a lot of females who know how to run game, right? They know how to run game. They mouthpiece is crazy. That too. I mean,
Yeah,
we
we
know
all
about
thought something
the
different.
Gawk 3000 double hand twist, all that. We dig it, but that's just part of it, right? But some people just know how to talk. They know how to play soft. They know how to manipulate.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I agree with all three of y'all, which is weird, especially me agreeing with Darwin. But I do agree with
Your nemesis.
I agree with Travis, especially it's really easy to manipulate a man, especially black men, when it comes to you guys not really experiencing like authentic love, a woman being soft for y'all, stuff like that. So it's easier to kind of, even if she's really not like that, for the most, like, majority of her time, my bad, y'all, my anxiety messing with me. It's easier for a woman to manipulate a man and just kind of put on this false narrative of who she is to kind of get him to like zone in and just like want to be in a relationship with her, and she kind of, like show her true colors. And a lot of time, a lot of men fall for that, like I said, because y'all not used to having a woman kind of be like that to y'all, unless she's your mother. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like to have a woman cater to you or be all of these things that you said you want, and she's doing that in the beginning. You're just going to be more so, easier prey for her. But a guy who is getting it, like Trev said, is not really going to like fall for that, because he's just like, all right, I already got mad bitches that doing this for me on a regular. I'm not about to fall for this bitch. But a guy who's not used to getting it, he's going to jump on it and be like, oh, all right, this is what it is.
It's not absolute. It's the chances increase when you haven't been getting you putting in the work. You find yourself slumped up in a fetal position after getting your rocks off. But if these guys are on principle and they standing on business, a lot of them ain't gonna waver. Especially if they got a circle of men around them telling them, hey, look, this is how you need to move, and we're gonna inspire you. You know what I'm saying? We have the results you want, so we're gonna inspire you so you can move the right way. If those guys got that, then you know what I'm saying, they're good to go. And I think that's the equivalent of a woman having covering for her discernment. It's two-way street.
So